first ever Women's Spectacular, November 5th and 6th. We're going to be out there live on Friday afternoon at 3, so we're inviting all of you to come out and join us. And right now we're going to meet one of those vendors that's going to be out there. This is Cherish Photography.
Today is Wednesday, and I am absolutely panicked. First off, let's take a moment to admire the nails. Went and got these done yesterday. I wanted to have something new. I love these. Like, I didn't know if I would love the shape, but I love these. My stomach is absolutely turning. I am having so much anxiety. I'm dropping the kids off, and then I'm coming home, and within about like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I will start getting ready to go on the news. They're going to do a live interview with me. Now, a live interview. I never really have issues with YouTube because obviously if I mess up, I just delete that and I can redo the clip as many times as I feel like I need to. But this is live. There's no going back. There's no messing up. And I've never been interviewed on television before. I mean, I've been in the news, because the whole uncle thing, being a homophobe, but I've never been on the news, and I'm like sick to death, nervous and scared. I had in my head an outfit that I wanted to wear, and I even bought all the accessories for it. Don't fit, and so I'm upset. So now I'm gonna have to go a little bit more casual than what I wanted. But I've watched the interviews with some of the other people from the Spectacular, and I'm like, they were not that fancy either, so I should be fine. I'm gonna kind of like try my best to vlog this whole weekend, this whole week, leading up to starting today, now that I am in utter panic because I don't know, I just feel like I want to remember this. This is something big. It's the first time I've ever done something so big, to be asked to do a women's expo and to be on the news, and there's going to be a TV host there and radio host. She originally told us that they were hoping to at least possibly get 60 vendors. They were kind of aiming for 40. They got 70 vendors. The original thought, hi, Babash. Good morning, bud. Him that boy. Him do bad things. Him a bad boy. The original plan that they were aiming for was to have like 3,200 to 4,000 people. Now she's saying that it's possible that we could see up to 7,000. My anxiety is out of this world bad right now. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Because I want to do good. And it feels like a big, like me kind of thing. And I know that's like me mentally getting in my own head, and that's stupid, but, and I know I'm going to have a good time. I have previous clients coming with me to the news station because they're going to interview them about their experience with me. And I'm like, oh God. And the positive, I hear Olivia like hollering in the bedroom, like, but me and John talked about this last night, and I said, I'm not going to get in my own way of my success. I'm not going to turn down opportunities to become successful out of anxiety. I'm going to do these. I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to put my big girl pants on, do my roller balls if I have to, do my essential oils. My sister-in-law makes these. These are not like doTERRA or anything. My sister-in-law makes these. Like, this is Nile Goddess. I can't remember. I know it's got Rose, so it's like my favorite, but she does all of these things, and I'm going to go to this expo with with rocks in my pockets like I'm a 5-year-old, and I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to work on making a discount code for the website, and I'm gonna do it today. Today is gonna be a good day, and I'm gonna try to take you along as much as I possibly can. I'm scared. Okay, I got this. Oh, you're recording.
They're gonna look over and I'm like, hi.
We did it! We're done! Do what? You took a picture with the band. Oh my god, I was so nervous. I was nervous. Could you tell I was scared?
Yeah.
Could you? Yeah,
You kept looking in like weird directions and you were like,
I didn't know where to look. Everywhere I looked, it was weird. Like if I looked at the teleprompter, then I would look like this in the camera. But then if I looked at the camera, I was like, that feels weird too. I don't like that either.
I didn't look at the camera one damn time.
Did you not?
No.
Do what?
I focused on your old head.
Did you look at my? I was nervous, but it's over. Oh wait, when I get home, I guess I'm gonna look at it. So
One of those vendors that's going to be out there, this is Cherish Photography, and we're excited to talk about this. This is boudoir photography, right?
Yes.
So what got you started, Cherish, this is the owner, in boudoir photography?
Well, it was actually an accident. I got a new camera and I was planning to use it for videography. And a friend at the time asked me, they were like, hey, can you do this for me? And I was like, I don't know about that. But I did it, and seeing her fall in love with herself like that and seeing the confidence that she gained, I knew immediately this is what I was going to do from that point on.
Absolutely. You can really change somebody's life by building their
Absolutely.
confidence up. So what can clients expect when they're booking with you?
So if you're booking with our studio, so I actually set this up intentionally to be an all-inclusive studio. So whatever you're paying for, everything's included. We have a hair and makeup artist on staff, and we are one of the only boudoir photography studios in the southeast of the United States that also offer video. So we try to set ourselves apart a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have three of your clients with you today.
Yes.
Caitlin, Brandy, and Isabella, and we're excited to talk about them about their experience as well. And we're going to start with Caitlin. What made you choose Cherish?
Well, honestly, when you go a lot of places, you get judged for how you look, your weight, and she was just so, inclusive, and she cried with you, she smiled with you, and she just loved you for you, and she didn't care. And
I love that. It's building that confidence. It's very emotional, and it's kind of like a therapy session, I guess.
It really is.
You got to get to talk and get to know people and learn them. So, Brandy, we're going to talk to you about insecurities. What helps you break down those walls and really get into this photo shoot?
So on the way, I just said a little prayer and then reminded myself of two things. One, this is for me. Two, the scars or marks that I might be insecure about, they're just proof that my body is strong and capable. And so I got there, and she's a rock star. She made you feel so good. I was like, where's the mirror? I need to see what I look like. And she was like, I don't have one on purpose. And I was like, okay, great. She was like, you look great. Don't worry about it. So yeah, it's great.
That's super emotional, Brandy. You're giving me goosebumps. I'm gonna have to book a session.
I do mid sessions.
Okay, there we go. Those photos will not be made public.
No.
So then we're gonna talk to Isabella. What did you take away from your session?
So I went in very down on myself and very insecure about myself. And I left there with just a whole new, I looked at myself a lot differently than I had before. And I also gained one of my very best friends. Cherish is just so easy to get along with, and she makes you so comfortable. But I just left with a whole new perspective on myself and about how everyone's body's different, but everyone has their own qualities that make them beautiful. There's not this society standard on bodies, or just it's not what it needs to be. And Cherish has made that very clear to over hundreds of women that they are beautiful regardless. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And we thank you for the work that you're doing, not just in photography, but also in building people up and building their confidence. If somebody wants to reach out and get in touch with you to book a session, maybe, what's the best place to go?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. I have a TikTok. But the easiest way to get a hold of me is through our website. It's chairshowphotography.com. Not hard to find.
All right. And of course, you can find her this weekend at the Women's Spectacular. Just stop by and see Cherish. All right. Coming up next.
So it's the next morning, and I've been crying all morning. Love that for me. My face is swollen. I'm sitting here working on my website because I got to get it ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow is the Women's Expo. We're doing it. It's tomorrow. And I have like a laundry list of things that need to be done. Like the house is filthy. The laundry's packed, like piling up. I gotta clean my car. John just got off work and I was crying because I'm so overwhelmed with all the stuff I've got to do in one day. And so he took the kids to school and he's cleaning my car out for me so I don't have to do that, and airing up my tires. It's just a lot. It's a lot of stuff that I've got to get done. My eyes are sore from crying. My eyes are sore also because I have to constantly wear contacts because my glasses had the wrong lens in them and I had to have them fix that. And look, I've got makeup here, but not here. But I had to have them fix it, and it's going to be 2 weeks before I get my glasses back. And so my eyes are killing me. Like, I'm miserable. And I don't know. I'm truly enjoying, I don't know, it's like such a weird place to be in, because I'm so excited that I'm so excited that I'm kind of getting successful and stuff, but there's also this pull to be a mom and to be a wife, and I feel like I'm failing at that, even though John says I'm not failing at that. And tonight I'm supposed to be taking Solomon to football practice, but I'm gonna have to call him out of it because I don't have enough time to get all this stuff done by in the morning. Look at my eyeballs. I've got makeup still here, but no makeup here, so I look crazy. I'm stressed, I'm tired, and I'm stressed. But this is gonna work out. I know it is. It's gonna work out. But I gotta get back to my website now and get back to making the video that's gonna play on the TV that I have to pack up in the morning. Yeah. Goodbye. Okay, I'm here picking up the kids from school. It's 5 o'clock. They stayed for their after school program. And so it's now 5 and I'm picking them up. I did not take you guys out for the day with me to do all the errands that I had to do today. But I am in complete and utter panic mode. I went today and got a bunch of stuff done that I needed to get done. But my plan is in the morning I was going to take the kids to school around 7:30. And I was going to have time to go to the studio, pack the studio up, pack the car up, go get breakfast, clean the car, do all these things that I had to do. I was planning to do it. The expo does not start until 2 p.m. So I was going to get there around 11 to get it, or 10:30-ish, 11, to get everything set up and to get ready. I got an email about 30 minutes ago that says we have to be there between 8 and 9 a.m. to unload. And we have to be completely set up and finished by 12. The completely set up and finished in 3 hours definitely can get that done. But it's the fact that I have to be there between 8 and 9 and I'm over an hour away. So I had to coordinate not only where my kids will be tomorrow afternoon. So Moody Booty is spending the night with Mamaw, Mara is spending the night with her friend, Solomon's spending the night with a friend. They're all going somewhere and spending the weekend with someone so that I can move freely back and forth at this expo. But I don't know how they're gonna get to school. The studio is not fully packed. My car is not packed. I won't have time in the morning to pack my car. I have got 2 helpers coming, and now they're having to scramble because one of them has little kids, and she's trying to scramble to figure out how she's going to get to me in enough time. And I am stressed. My sister-in-law is also coming. She is setting up in the booth with me, and she has she needs an extra table. So I'm right now picking up my children. I'm going to go to the store and get her an extra table. I'm going to go to my studio and I'm going to pack it. And I'm going to pack up my car the best I can, with the exception of my bad bitch sign, my soft box, and the wings. Those 3 things cannot stay outside in the cold tonight. So everything else can be packed, and that's what I'm going to do. I will leave that last little bit for in the morning. Poor John has no clue the chaos that's happening right now because he's asleep. And it's 5, like I said, it's 5 o'clock. He's going to wake up between 7 and 8. It's about what time he wakes up. So I have like 2 hours to do a laundry list of things. So love that for me. And now, so I'm in complete freaking panic mode. My kids are about to get in the car and start fighting, and it may cause me to have a meltdown. I don't know yet. I feel a meltdown coming on. You know what they say? You can eat an elephant 1 bite at a time, so let's go eat an elephant. This is what I'm looking like right now. Trash. But I'm in a better headspace this morning, so ready to shower and start getting ready and do this. Oh, that's cute. It's cute. Yeah. Okay, so we have everything packed. We just got here. We just unloaded. Took us 3 trips. Unload everything. Now we gotta go park our cars in the parking spaces, and then after that we gotta go set this crap up. It was very confusing. We almost felt like we were gonna be late. We've been running around like chickens with our heads cut off. It's stressful, but I think it's gonna be fun. I'm kind of excited. Now that I'm here, I feel like I'm okay, but the planning and the thought of made me panic. As big as it is, and as like, oh there, I know where he's talking. Look, parking. This is where we go. Look, she just carried some shit. That's it.
That's it, girl.
Public parking. Yay. There's no charge. 4 hour maximum.
Yeah, right. They ain't gonna touch this.
Should we?
He said to park right here. Blame it on him.
I'm gonna ask him. Be like, sir, kind sir. It says 4 hours. Is this where we go? Should we go up further? Are you guys at the World Fair Park too? Yeah, are you all setting up at that exhibit, the Women's Expo? Oh, okay. They sent us up here to park, and it says 4 hour minimum, and we won't be gone until 7 o'clock tonight.
Oh, she's so cute.
Okay. He said we should be good, but
I think we will. I think that's me though.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and I'll tell her like, hey, we pulled up into the parking thing and it says 4 hour minimum maximum, but
Me and my baby daddy parked here one day for like 8 hours. We were literally gone all day, and they never said a word. We never got ticketed or nothing.
I wonder if they have it like that so that you're not here overnight and stuff.
I mean, they don't have monitors.
So that's surveillances.
I mean, yeah, but they're not gonna be like staring at cars.
Piece of stuff. I love it.
Yes.
Get fancy with it. Good morning. It's 6:20 and it's day 2 of the spectacular, and last night was miserable because when I got home, I kept getting leg cramps. Like I was up half the night with freaking leg cramps. I guess it's all the concrete and all the walking and all the setting up and all this stuff, but like being on the concrete, like I'm dying. I also had hurt my knee right before we went, so I limped part of the day too. But that aside, it took me a little bit. I know this kind of sounds odd, but it took me like a couple of hours. Once the stress of getting everything set up and like knowing that it was going, people started coming in, and at first I was like, hi, like, and I felt very reserved. Like I didn't want to be pushy and weird. But by the end of the day, as people would walk by, if I caught women like walking by, by the end of the day, if I caught women walking by and looking, I'd be like, you want to do it. Get in here, girl. Talk to me. There was even people that were other vendor booths, and I was like, you want to do it. She goes, I'm shy. I said, I don't give a damn. Don't be shy. It's just me. And I literally met this woman 30 seconds before, and I'm like, it's just me. I ended up having a really good time. But I'm kind of hoarse today, and I'm like, oh, dang it. So hopefully this goes away this morning, and because it's a lot of talking, like
a lot of talking.
I did book 4 people. So I booked 4 people, and that was Friday evening. So Friday evening is supposed to be kind of like a slower, because everybody's still at work. But apparently today is going to be insane. We have to be there at 9. Now, the only thing that I actually have to change a little bit about my setup. So the video that I have, that I've got running in the background, I can't run in the background unless a client is there looking and like wanting to see it.
It's far from over, you should know by now, and I won't let it slip away. Don't say you had, cause you know I'll use it. Just take it up, cause I can see right through it. You leave the rest until I say.
Like, as a demonstration, but it can't just be running. And my bad bitch sign had to come down, and I'm putting up a pair of neon lips because it has profanity in it. And the news crews are coming around today, and they were like, if the FCC sees these girls pulling, they strap off that, like, if they see the video that you have like, by accident with the camera, or they catch, a swear word, they'll get fined. So they had to go around. There was several people that had things with profanity, or, things that were like trademarked that they can't post or, show on the news. So we had to take that down. So it worked out. I do have the red neon lips, so the pink neon lips. So I'm going to take the bad bitch sign down. I'm going to take it into the studio and then get the neon lips and swap them out. I will try to take you along for today, but when I tell you that it's chaotic busy, like once we get in our booth, like people started coming in and out, and it was constant. And like I got to go to the bathroom a couple of times, and at one point I got to sit down and eat some crackers, but otherwise I was on my feet and running. So I know today's going to be exhausting. I actually think Isabella's going to come. Maybe, I don't know. She wasn't here last night, and she's really bad about waking up. So apparently somebody else just booked. Okay, cool story, bro. So because everybody took business cards, and my business card has my QR code to take to the website, and like everybody was like, I think about it. So I only booked one person in front of me, and then the rest of them were booking last night. Like when I got home, I was like, oh. So this morning I'm going to take the kids to Mama's house and leave them with her. And then I am going to go to the studio, get that neon light. I'm going to go grab some breakfast, and then I'm heading up there, and we will be there all day. It was my computer telling me the same thing my phone just told me. Okay, so I'm getting off here. Wish me luck.
So if anybody's familiar with the ring guard, it's at 10:30, right? 10:30. All right, so thank you so much. Please come over here and show her some love at her birth booth. We really appreciate it. Thank you again for coming.
Beautiful. Morning. It is Monday morning. It's around 5:45 and I am about to drink my coffee. I just wanted to close out the vlog, let you know what happened, because there was a lot that happened at the spectacular that obviously I didn't have a chance to talk about. We were so tired when we left. Me and Bree, we literally pulled up to the studio, threw the stuff inside and shut the door and locked it. And I was like, I'll save that for future me. Future me is going to be mad about it. Well, future me is mad about it. Baby, there's a towel underneath the cabinet. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about what happened. Like I said, yesterday we just kind of threw everything in the studio, or the day before yesterday, my days have blended. We just threw everything in the studio, came home. Yesterday morning I went and bought some groceries. Solomon was like in such an hey, quit. The cat and the dog are fighting. But yesterday we went to the store. I got a couple of days worth of food so that I can actually go grocery shopping when I have more time. And I didn't want to spend my Sunday in a grocery store because Sunday's always like a busy day that grocery stores are open. And it was later in the afternoon and I wasn't about to fight the crowd.
Eleanor?
Solomon and I chose this beautiful black plaid theme. And so we have this pretty garland on the counter with, like a Santa Claus and with a shiny reindeer. And then we also have the tree. He really loves the tree. So we bought all brand new decorations, new lights, new tree, new everything. Came home last night, came home yesterday afternoon, put that up. And then I just kind of spent the day just kind of chilling because even though Eleanor stopped chasing the cat, I stayed home yesterday and just kind of put that up with the kids. We listened to Elvis's Christmas. We did some house cleaning. And then the rest of the day, I just kind of sat down and chilled because I knew that the rest of this week was going to be crazy. And to be quite frank, I was very exhausted from the spectacular. Speaking of the spectacular, let me tell you some things that happened. Thing number one was we have a very famous radio DJ here. Her name's Kim Hansard. She's on Star 102.1. I've listened to her. She's on the Mark and Kim show. I've listened to her for years and years, like as a child included. I used to drive to work listening to her celebrity gossip. Like, she's a big deal. And we were standing at the booth. I saw her and I was like, oh my God. And she walked directly to my booth. She was like, I saw you on TV. I loved your message. I want a book. I want to come do it. And I'd love for you to be on my show. First of all, hello. So I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, don't be worried about it. She was like, she's like, we're not doing in studio right now still because of COVID. She was like, so you could easily just, we do it on the phone. She was like, so it's just like talking. You'll be perfectly fine. Olivia, you better not be naked because I can cover. Okay. But I was like, okay. So I said yes to it. You look cute. Are you going to wear it to school? You should. Okay. Go brush your hair. So I made a promise to myself that I was going to start saying yes to things, even if they were terrifying, even if they were stressful. I was still going to say yes to things. That's why, at the beginning of this video, there's a lot of crying and a lot of panic because I said yes to a lot of things that took me way out of my comfort zone and put a lot of stress on me and made me very nervous and very scared. But everything turned out well, and that's the thing. Like I've had to tell myself, like, you're gonna say yes to things. Like even if they scare you, say yes to things. I also got invited to do a Caribbean Jerk Festival. The woman was like super adamant that I came, and I was like, I don't know what that is. Like I know what Caribbean jerk food is, but I was like, I don't know what I would do. And she was like, set up a booth and we want like a whole moment. People like to commemorate them being there. And she was like, this is very important for us culturally. It's very important for us, like as a community, and we would love to have you. And I was like, that's not really what I do, but again, I'm going to say yes. So, I'm probably going to be doing that at the end of May. The thing that floored me the most was probably the thing that happened at the very end. We were getting ready to pack up, and it had kind of gotten quiet. And everybody, football was on, so everybody was not coming in anymore. And, everybody had started kind of packing. And I had went to the bathroom, and when I came back, Bree was talking to a lady. She was an older lady, and I came in the booth, and she was like, yeah, this is beautiful, and I love this. She was like, but my generation, this is not something that we really did. But I totally embrace it. And I told her, I said, the oldest lady I've ever shot has been 74 years old. And she said, well, I'm 71. So I explained to her, like, I kind of immediately jumped in. Like, I always try to encourage women to do this. If you've never done it, you need to do it. And so I sat down and I just spent time with her. And I was like, listen, it does not matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what your body looks like. Like, you are just as worthy of celebrating as a 19-year-old who's super skinny and never had kids. You know what I mean? Like, everybody needs to do this once. So we're talking about it, and she's asking me how it works, and I'm telling her about like the same day photos and the lingerie and the hair and makeup artist. Her husband's coming that way, and she waves him over, and she was like, come over here. He comes over, and she looks at him, and she goes, she's exactly what we're looking for. And I was like immediately I automatically get weirded out. I'm like, what? She is the owner of The Pink Bride, and it is a magazine and a bridal show that comes to Knoxville and several other cities every single year. It is huge. The magazine is huge. They are huge. And they were like, well, we want you to come. Like, we want you to be there. We want to feature you. She was like, we'll put you in a corner booth. We want you like to where you're there. She was like, I think you will probably book out about 2 years. And I was like, he said, this is some of the most beautifully shot human photography I've ever seen. He was like, we saw you on the show. Eleanor, stop. Her damn cat. He was like, it's some of the best that I've seen. He was like, we saw you on the show and we immediately pulled you up. We've looked through your website. We found you on Facebook. We watched some of your TikToks. And I was like, oh, Lord. But he said, this is exactly what we've been looking for. And he said, yeah, he's like, we'd love to have you. Like, my heart was pounding, and I kind of got really sick to my stomach because of how nervous I got immediately. And he said, we looked through all that, and he said, and I told my wife, he was like, I want to go meet her. I want to go snag her up before she gets famous. He said, you don't belong here. And I was like, honestly, I stood there thinking, what is happening right now? Like, what is happening? Like, even now, it does not feel real. I know it was there. I know it happened. I know it was there. I saw it. I heard it. But I'm just like, what is happening? Because I've tried my hand at so many different things over the years, trying to be successful. And this just keeps coming. Like, the studio is just a year and 2 months old. A year and 2 months old. And this stuff is happening, and I'm just floored. But now that I've done a convention, I'm like, oh, okay, I think I've got this. This one's super bougie. It's very different. It's very bougie. So I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm really nervous, but I'm going to do it. But that's just a highlight of some of the things that happened. And I visited with so many people and talked to so many people, and it was a lot. It was a lot, and it was crazy. And yeah, so today I have to go to the studio, and I'm shooting a newborn session, a bumblebee themed newborn session. And I'm sure you'll see that in the next vlog. But until the next vlog, I know this one was long. Love you, bye.
I love when somebody says about a woman, oh, she's too much. She's too much for me. She's too much of what? Too much of an opinion. She laughs too loudly, stands too tall, takes up too much space. What would be just the right amount? And not too much. She'd have to be less. That's what you're saying. You're saying be less if she's too much. You know what I think? I think she should not give a fuck about what you.
Told my brothers one day we gon' make it. We just gotta grind for that paycheck. Mama told me one day I'll be famous. Remember when she used to say she hate this.